All right, what is going on, guys? Welcome to day 6 of HallowLEAN. So the series where we learn how to get leaner, fitter, and healthier, stronger, whatever. So today I'm actually going to be showing you a screenshot of my phone. Well, not a screenshot, but a screen video of my phone, and there's going to be a voiceover on that, and it's going to be kind of showing you how to use MyFitnessPal, how to track in MyFitnessPal, and just like some things that you can adjust and some of the little I guess tools that they have in there for you to use to make it easier. So I'm just going to show you that so that we round this all out and I showed you actually how to track your macros, not just tell you go track your macros. And you're like, but where do I track? All right, so let's go on over to the screen recording. All right, so we are here at the MyFitnessPal homepage. So you can see at the very top that there is the little column or row, I guess it would be, that you can click on with calories remaining. So that, or I guess you could always just use the diary and home at the bottom as well. I always just click the little column at the top. So you can see I've already started tracking my day, and basically how you do this, we'll go to tomorrow so it's blank. You would go to add your food. If you're new to this, then you're not going to have any history, obviously, and you're just going to have to search for food on your own as you go. So it would be something like eggs. And then you'd go in and put in how many eggs that you had. So maybe you had 2 eggs, and then you just add like that. And then you also do have other options of adding in. So let's go in add, and then you can see that you can always create recipes. You can create meals. So that'd be kind of like if you always have these sort of things all together. And then you can create your own food. So maybe if you don't find something on MyFitnessPal app, you can always create your own food so that it has the exact macros on it. And then you don't have to, have the inaccurate or just, blank out on what the option might be. And then what you can also do is when you are searching for foods, you could be very specific. If you're going out to a restaurant or something, you could go Cheesecake Factory, and then maybe burger or something like that. And then you'll see that it actually can pull up the menu for you. So you can look in, and then if you still don't see it or it doesn't say look accurate, you can always just look at one of these pumpkin cheesecake. Okay, cool. That's what I got or something. And yeah, you can be super specific. If you have cooked rice or cooked pasta, you can put in cooked. If you weigh it out before you cook it, you can just put in the pasta, and then it'll come up and you can see the macros there. So that's that. And then let's see, there's other things you can do on this app too. Oh, and I totally forgot. I meant to grab something that I could scan, but unfortunately I didn't, and I don't see anything around me that's a food item. I do have these supplements here, so let's see if this will scan. It doesn't have a scanner on it. Yes, it does. So here we are, supplements, scan. So you can see it does scan items. You do have to check to make sure that the macros are correct per the label. Just because, sometimes it's inaccurate and then you'll want to manually input it. Oh, and one more thing that's kind of cool too. If you don't feel like making a food, like I was talking about earlier over here, what you can always do is look up fat. So the other day I was like, I don't really feel like making a food. I'm never going to eat this again. So I just looked up the fat macros that were in it, the carb macros. So yeah, if you just look up carb macro, it'll come up. And as we know, carbs have 4 calories per gram. So this is right. Fats have 9 and protein have 4 as well. So that's that with tracking your food. And then you can come over to progress. You can take progress pictures, which I think is so cool. You can add in your progress pictures, add in your weight,
And then there's also your goals. So I would not suggest, like I said in day one, I would not suggest going with what they put in for your macros. Just kind of do what I suggested on day one. So you can see that I have my 2,300 calories right here, and then I adjusted these based on, so they're not exactly, I don't pay for the paid version because I think that the free version is just fine. So I know that these aren't my exact macros that I want to be hitting. But if you are more like a visual person, you need to know exactly, you might want to just pay so that you can do to the gram instead of by percentages. Um, yeah, so that's that. You can add in your weights and everything. And then over here is where you would make your recipes as well. So this is where you create recipes. It's pretty cool. You can add from the web or enter manually. Um, and I guess the last thing, like I said, day one, if the Fitbit or like if your exercise tracker tells you to eat back these calories here with the exercise, I haven't synced mine yet, but I'm sure it's going to tell me to eat back some amount of calories because I did work out today and I went for walks. I'm not going to do that because I already accounted for that in my 2,300 calories here. So, and then you can press this button up there if you want to complete your diary, but it's not necessary. And that's really it with MyFitnessPal. So I hope that this tutorial was helpful and we'll see you tomorrow.